Hey, good afternoon, good evening, and good morning. I am Gamion. I will be your game developer for the stream. With me is my co-host Mega Kitty. She's actually not at her usual blanket right now, but apparently there are clips of her that are playing in the background right now. Because I'm still working on a new redeem where I can show different videos of my cat. So still a little work going on there. Let me test that again real quick. So let's go open a quick Twitch window and try that, test that redeem out, see if it plays a clip. Okay, looks like it's not playing. Well, that's too bad. Well, that's again something I'm working on. Hope to get that working by next stream. So I am both an indie developer and a AAA developer. By day, I'm a AAA at a co-dev. I help other big companies write their games, and then I come home, have a little dinner, and then work on my own projects. And so long as the two natures of the projects do not interfere with each other or compete with each other, I'm just fine. So I'm working on an online multiplayer soccer brawler called Field of Heroes that I hope to have released middle of next year at the latest on early access. And so this evening I'm working a bit on the marketing side first, working on a blog and regarding the last playtest we had last month. It's only about, well, that was maybe 2 weeks ago, give or take. Welcome, Air Force Game Player. So kind of doing a little bit of different stuff tonight, starting with this. And Air Force, when we go offline, I want to have a few questions for you about how to play a random clip when you use a redeem. It doesn't seem to be working for me too well, but I got the clips lined up. So I'll probably talk about that after the stream. So I'm going to work on this blog here. Hope to get that done and published tonight, both on here on my webpage, thefieldofheroes.com, and on my IndieDB blog as well. So we hope to get that up tonight, and then back to development. There's a lot of stuff I need to do. So anyway, this blog is regarding the playtest from about 2 weeks ago, and I'm starting by kind of summarizing to the reader what this playtest is about, why we do it, how we set it up, the cadence and the ceremonies regarding it, and what we learned in that playtest. So should be interesting to work out here. I usually write these blogs offline, so let's see what I can get done online here. Let's see, I'll show you one of those clips I have Missy, by the way. I'll just play a random one here. Let's do paper. And there we go. That's one of the clips I wanted to play with the redeem. All right, so starting at the top of the blog here, every few weeks we hold a playtest with gamers, some of whom are seasoned AAA developers, to find out what areas of Field of Heroes are buggy, can be improved, or otherwise pulling players out of the immersion of fun gameplay. So I began with the setup. What does it take to do a playtest? Welcome, Graham. Don't know if this would interest you. I'm writing a blog right now on how to set up a playtest, or at least how I set up my playtest for Field of Heroes. Might be things to glean from this if for those who have not set one up before, or you may already know all this. So the first thing we always want in a playtest is a Twitch stream. A couple reasons for that. One, for the testers can have a window to my computer to see what I see if it comes up. For playback, because you can download the VOD after the stream is over. I can review it. I can duplicate bugs. Okay, so yeah, so this is explaining the play testing that we do every few weeks, and we need to do more frequently come next year. So they're performed live on Twitch for the VOD for the testers' benefit. Clipping, hard to duplicate bugs. I actually did fix a few bugs by downloading the VOD and rewatching it and seeing exactly what I did before the bug happened. So recording your playtest can be very important. And so also for promotion, so people who are just surfing Twitch can see the game and maybe they'll be interested in it. Next thing I have is Discord. So testers go on a Discord voice channel for real-time coordination and feedback. It really should be more like this. And for uploading player log files. So when the test is over, I tell everyone on my stream where the log file is stored in the Steam install folder. And then they grab it and they upload it to my Discord playtest channel, and then I download them all and go through them. Looking for warnings, bugs, errors, all that kind of thing that may not have come up during the test. I also have Notepad. This is just for note-taking purposes. I take them mostly when I encounter serious bugs mid-gameplay, or after the test is over. That's where I take all my notes. So then there's also sort of a testing focus. Changes to the game are typically in response to feedback from previous playtests. Here, let me back up a bit here. Before a test begins, the host will tell all testers what to look out for during the playtest. Typically, this includes a focus on changes made in response to feedback to the previous playtest. Just encourage play to pay attention to those changes, see if they feel better than before. Game as a whole. How many playtests have I done for FOH now? So I've done, let's see. This year I've had 11 playtests. 2 of them were paid to play to test, but most of them were just less formal. But that's had 11 so far. And I have to say, every playtest has definitely brought feedback that was actionable. I've never had a playtest where I didn't have at least 4 or 5 major things to do. Now, once I get to the point where the playtest, we run out of major things and it's just more like 1 or 2, or it's more of a, well, you could try the ABC and maybe it'll look better, then I know I'm ready to get more testers, maybe even ready for a demo. So that's something you gotta look for, is looking at the rate of incoming bugs. When it slows down to a certain point, then you're ready to move on to the next milestone. All right, so there's testing focus. I'm gonna move that a little further down. Okay, then we have the format. Let's see, November. That's going to be a new section. Let's say this paragraph. No, we're going to make that a heading. We do multiplayer games to enjoy playing the 4D chess bug hunt. Yep. Well, yeah. Multiplayer adds a whole new dimension to the difficulty and the challenges. That's not to say single player isn't hard too, especially if you're making a simulation game, or like an RTS or whatnot. I mean, that can be incredibly hard testing. But yeah, multiplayer takes it to a whole nother level. Which is why when you decide on a game to make, you need to decide if it's going to be multiplayer or not at the beginning. If you change midstream, it is very difficult to change from single to multiplayer, because you have to go back and redo everything. So it's a challenge. Yep. Hey, Ryan from Serenity, welcome. Yeah, Mega Kitty's doing well. In fact, let's see what Mega Kitty is up to in my historic archives. Yep, so testing format. So we start the playtest by waiting for testers to arrive on Discord, a voice chat. And then what we do, once everyone has arrived, we play for 30 to 40 minutes. Usually I ask somebody else to host the game because I want to experience the client side firsthand. I want to feel the lag. I want to see the rubber banding if there is any. I want to see the poor performance over the network. It's much easier for me to fix bugs if I can see them firsthand, and I record the stream. So I never want to play as a server. So after that playtime is over, we share feedback for about a half hour. And this is something I learned in my experience with AAA. Is first we do what are called the hates. Every playtester, this is a round table thing, every playtester says what they didn't like the most about the test. Oftentimes it's lag and imbalanced combat. They constantly got in-capped and it wasn't any fun. So that kind of thing. So everyone goes, and that's where I take all the notes in my notepad. And in fact, I wonder if I still have that in my last test. What was it? Yeah, so here's an example of the hates. So for me, it was just general bugs. Just lots of little bugs, and they added up to just not being good. There were dashes not moving you right, cooldown problems, clunkiness with abilities, ball passing was bad, general performance issues. So then we went on to the grades. What were the most exciting thing? Single most exciting thing was about the playtest that they liked. What brings them coming back? Normally it's the combat and the field variety. In the last test, it was the fighting was actually pretty good. One hero in particular, Brawler the Were-Orc, was very fun to play. More snappiness in the combat, less clustering around the ball, character swaps are cool, that kind of thing. After that, we do the rating of the game on a scale of 1 to 10, where 1 means it's terrible game, definitely won't play it again, it's not fun, it's not for me. And a 10 means this is my favorite soccer brawl game ever. Now, when you rate the game from 1 to 10, I'm not asking you to rate it among all games. I'm just asking you to rate the game itself, because you know what I'm trying to do here is to make a fun soccer brawling simulation. So, as a soccer brawling simulation, what is your rating from 1 to 10? It's not really fair to compare against like non-soccer games. That's not what it's for. So you're really rating the game at its own merit. And the ratings were 6 and 7. I gave it a 6 myself. The bugs really got to me. So once I believe I fixed some of the performance issues and the bugs that came up in the playtest, which by the way I recorded here and some of the things, then I think we'll get 7s and 8s. And by the time we go demo, I want there to be mostly 8s by the time we get to a demo. And this is, by the way, feedback that includes AAA developers. So I am so lucky to have AAA talent to be rating this game. So then we have general feedback as well. This was just after the rate sheet feedback. After the share feedback for 30 minutes. Yeah, after the ratings, we do general feedback, just general comments, back and forth, Q&A, and then everyone sets up their log files and sends them on Discord. And then everyone goes away, and that's how it works. I'll stream for a little while longer and then sign off, organize the bugs, and so on. So that kind of covers the general process. So let's set up. So let's see. So now I want to message how the test went specifically in November. General results. Okay. So let's see. November playtest results. Hates. And then we're gonna have another section for greats. Yeah, and I've worked on a lot of different projects, and there are variations to these. Some of the ones I liked had a Miro board. Miro is like an online board where you put Post-its, and so we would have sort of the hates and greats, but we'd also have other things. Sometimes it would be bugs and feature requests, and other feedback. So it's different for each project and depends on the project manager. But of the projects I've been on, I found the hate crate format to be the most direct and helpful. Ratings. So let's do another section for that. All right. So we'll say hates, crates, ratings, and then general feedback. And then finally, let's see, game test, what happens next. And this will be the, what do we do, what's coming up. That'll be its own heading. So the hates, now looking back at my notepad here. All right. The most frequent, the issues that made the game not live up to its potential. No, the issues that killed the fun that the game would have provided. That's not quite right either. Yes, see progress, your process. Yeah, Stevie. Thanks. Yeah, thanks for mentioning. 98% of the time I've been doing actual development on the game itself, but I want to take a little time to do things that are related to marketing, as it were. I mean, this isn't really, how can I say this? First of all, I don't even know if this is marketing or not. I do know that this blog will be posted, and then I will share it on social media, and it may draw interest, including people who see it for the first time and find the game interesting. So I'm really trying to do more sharing of the game's development online, in short, because the tactic of swooping in, posting a bunch of screenshots and videos, and then swooping away has not worked for me. I think I've learned from my own experience and from looking at others that that good marketing is sharing your passion for the game, sharing the journey to making the game, and playing the game, and the excitement therein. And if you do that, and what you have is great and exciting, and people see it as such, then those wish lists, the likes and all that, they'll come to you. At least I think. And that's what I've been doing. I think I had the reverse. I thought, I'll get 1,000 likes if I buy this much ad space and push the hey, coming soon. So I'm switching from less coming soon and more. Here's a game I'm working on. I think it's gonna be a lot of fun, and I do have a lot of fun playing it, and I'd like to share it with you. And we'll take things from there. And keeping in mind, I usually I've spent most of my time programming sort of in a cave, because I like to just come home and work on my own stuff and build, like when you build your Minecraft fort, you build your Valheim fortress, you build stuff. And I never really gave much credence to the social aspect of it. So, and they say you can't teach an old dog new tricks, but I say you can. So I'm going to focus more on this, and probably before the end of the year, I'm going to make a ton of clips with the new stuff I'm putting in the game this week, and I'm going to put them all over YouTube Shorts and Instagram, TikTok, and the rest. But because even if you're someone who's scrolling through 100,000 videos every day, you might see it. It may catch your eye. You may stop. Demo release date is tentatively in spring. It's just not ready for a demo yet. I know that the videos look impressive, but it's not ready yet. I got some bugs, and I'm gonna actually share you why right now. So issues from the last playtest. And to be honest, I wanted this game out like 2 years ago, to be honest, but I'm not gonna release it until I believe it's ready. So things didn't go as fast as I thought, and I only work on this part-time. I only work on this maybe a few hours a day, if that, because I have a full-time job doing making games for other people. So here are the issues that we had in the last playtest. Lots of, let's see, lots of bugs, lots of small bugs. Dashes not working correctly. Cooldowns not displaying correctly. Network jitter. All added up to an unacceptable experience. Certain abilities felt clunky to aim. Certain abilities that require aiming before activating felt clunky. Were difficult to aim. Passing the ball to another player. Actually, no. Players often kicked the ball, passed the ball to another player when they actually meant to kick it elsewhere. Pass them. Let's see. There were also performance issues, mainly in areas with heavy particle system usage, such as the desert sandworm. Okay, and then the grades. So when doing a playtest, you want to also find out what people liked and make sure that you solidify what they like. In this case, the best, the most fun from this playtest came from melee battles, or actually I had some fight from battles between melee heroes. Ability, polish, let's see, abilities being cast more quickly per request from the previous playtest. Overall good combat, less clustering of heroes around the ball, and the ability to swap heroes mid-game. So these are the things that looks like I'm pretty good, so I don't need to put a lot of focus onto the combat right now. Well, those part of combat. This part of combat, yes, but not this. And then ratings. The average rating across all testers was let's see, math here. Wow, 6.5 out of a possible 10. This means there's considerable. That means the bugs experienced were considerable and must be addressed before the next playtest as much as possible. Now the performance one is kind of tricky. I mean that I could put hours and hours and hours into performance. So what I do is I try to get the easy stuff done first and then work on the performance later. General feedback. let's see. I don't really need to cover this. Oh yeah, maybe I will. So let's just make this a regular paragraph. Nope, not that. That's a big heading. That's better. Oh, and this is WordPress on the Field of Heroes website, by the way. Let's see, general feedback. The most general feedback included requests to included quality of life requests, including having cooldown pips around the crosshair so players don't have to look at the corner of the screen to see if their abilities are ready. Having tooltips in the lobby to show more information about the hero you're choosing, because it gives you some information, but we should give more. It's still kind of difficult to make a decision. You know you're choosing an offense, defense, or midfield hero, and you kind of know what their abilities are, but you kind of want more information. So there's going to be a tooltip or a hotkey for that. Showing accolades in the leaderboard, and supporting streaks such as takedown streaks. So these are things that will make the game more fun. And I do want to add, now this could be feature creep indeed, but I think these are so high value that and they add to the game. Like, I want to know when I have like a 2 or 3 takedown streak, or no, 3 or 4 takedown streak, because then I know I'm on fire, and it makes me more motivated and more happy and more excited, and then I could lose that streak if I'm not careful and all that stuff. So yeah, it's a lot of fun. It's like you ever play Killer Instinct and you got those combos and you got those streaks? I mean, that was like almost the centerpiece of the game for me. And then I described what happens next. So now I've described in this blog the testing setup, the format, the results from our November playtest, and now what? So let's see. So what happens next? Following the playtest, I created new tasks in my bug tracker and prioritized them in such a way that prioritize them in order of criticalness and ease of fixing, ease of implementing. Because I like knocking out a bunch of easy tasks because it adds value very quickly and efficiently. It's the harder stuff that you have to sit down and do later on, and then things just go by smoother. And if you want to make a intermediate release, then you already got those simple fixes in. Let's see. I should probably put that in the format. The host downloads the log files and enters new tasks in their bug tracker and prioritizes them. Yeah, and the prioritizing, the value of it becomes clearer once you have some experience. Because I for one, when I have a bunch of bugs, I just want to plow through them in any order because I want to get them all done anyway. But when you prioritize them, you actually set yourself up to be able to get a lot of done quickly, and also you're flexible enough to build more releases and playtest updates while, one sec, while, ban evader here. There we go. Now, what was I going to say? Yeah, so anyway, if you do them in order, then you can create new builds faster, and you can, say, well, maybe I should not do this other thing after all, and you can kind of shelve it for later, and then later on, see if anyone says anything that because you didn't fix it, and if no one says anything, well, maybe it wasn't as important as you thought. All right. Where we got here? So what happens next? New tasks for all the hates and general feedback were entered into the bug tracker. Yeah, well, they should be scary words because you only get one release shot. And I don't buy into the whole release the minimum viable product and then make patches to fix it later. I don't believe in that, especially when you're an indie who doesn't have a lot of street credit. So now, if you're a AAA studio, you can get away with it because you already have like maybe a decent, buggy, but or at least that people will buy and play. But if you're an indie and you only got one or two titles and they have mixed reviews, no one's going to want to buy your games or play your games. But that said, yeah, it is very sad to see. But that said, I have seen redemption arcs, and they inspire me. I've seen redemption arcs, like, remember No Man's Sky? Everyone thought, I thought that was it. I thought No Man's Sky's failed release, all the failed promises that they didn't keep, I thought that was it for them. I thought the studio was going to have to shut down, but no, they got themselves together. They fixed the bugs. Yeah, it is a billion comeback story. But yeah, and they're also, I've seen indie games that released and they had a positive rating, but they got no marketing traction. And then 2 year, 2 years later, out of nowhere, bam, everyone started playing it. And and because of, I don't know, the right people played it at the right time. They told their friends, they told their friends' friends, the media picked up on it. Maybe it was the time, maybe their game wasn't marketable when they released it, but it was marketable 2 years after they released it, So that can happen. So those are inspiring to hear. But it doesn't mean those aren't excuses to, release your game without your best foot forward. It just means that if you do your very best and you've tested and you've play tested and you polished and polished again and you release your game and it didn't go well, then there's still a little hope if you're willing to keep working at it. So what happens next? Let's see. New tasks for all the hates were entered in the bug tracker and prioritized. Since then, work started on those tasks. Many are expected to be finished before the next playtest, scheduled for sometime in January. Because there's no way I'm going to do a playtest before Christmas. I'm not going to have the stuff done. And it's the holidays, and people they want to do holiday stuff. I want to do holiday stuff too. So I don't want to host a test. I got work to do, and it's also a time to kind of cool down a bit. It's Christmas. Take some time off, decompress, because it's going to be a busy year. This is next year's release year. So there we go. Several time 26. So I think, and then finally, if you'd interested in joining our ongoing playtest, technically I was thinking about ending the playtest in January, but I'm going to keep going. Yeah, holidays are good for grinding. Yeah, I get it, but I don't know. Maybe it's because I've been doing this for so long that I'm just starting to want more downtime. So maybe I need to drink more Red Bull or something. But I'm just wanting to take more time off, let's say. So all this marketing stuff it is a lot of work, even though it's really meant to be more a fun kind of work. It is exhausting. It's definitely programming enough is already, even with a full-time job, is already kind of tiring. But this is really kind of pushing me a bit. So you started your main project on the 25th of December, and the first game you start this 25th. Nice. If you're enjoying our ongoing playtest, visit our store page. It from our Steam store page. Done best with other players. Although the game supports AI backfill, he's done best with other players. So bring all your friends with you. Yeah, involved in their own ways. So, yep. And not only that, but I think there are some individuals who they have that spirit of P.T. Barnum in them. If you don't know who that is, look it up. But they are they're naturals at marketing. They are natural at selling their game, at pitching their game, showing off their game, and they're just great at it. Others, not so much. I'm probably in the latter category, but I'm kind of got an attitude adjustment going on here. All right. So now, next thing about blogs is we like pictures. Blogs are great with pictures. So I want to start with a picture here. And to get some pictures, we're going to go dig up the old playtest video and bring up Virtual Dub. Let's put that over here. And let's bring up the playtest video. I'm just probably going to do some still shots. This is the Twitch stream of the playtest. Let's see. So I think I want to start this blog with a screenshot of the playtest. Let's see. Let's get a good screenshot from this with a lot of players in the same screen at once. Wow, that looked pretty good. Oh, yeah, that's a good one. I like this one. Yeah, except the part about the sucker being born every minute. I'm not trying to find any suckers. That's not the way I think. So let's save. What was the command to save a screenshot? Single image. Let's do. Oh yeah, I want a new folder for this blog. Marketing. Yeah, blog post. Now I don't know if so this is the right. I think that was the old blog. This is a new one. I'm probably going to post this one tonight. So let's do 12:08. Oh, wait a minute. Where's my stream avatars? It's not showing. Well, there it is. That was weird. Okay, 28. What was the name of the blog? Playtest report. And where'd it go? And this will be. Let's see, intro. Okay, so now let's add an image. I gotta clip that, or trim that a little bit. 1 sec. There we go. Twist stream. Okay. Discord. Notepad. Testing focus. So we don't need a ton of pictures. Testing format. All right. I'm gonna have a screen cap of the round table after the match was over. Yeah, let's see. Yeah, but then let's see. All right, this will work. Yeah, testing for. Let's call it testing format. Oh, you gotta do that. Do that same thing with paint again. Okay. And we're gonna do another clip from the game for the results. Oh yeah, let's do the post-match screen. That's a be a good one for that. Oh, 5-0. Oof. Yeah, that'll work. And this was for playtest results. And what happens next? Let's see, bug tracker. I can take a clip of that, but limit that a bit. So I'm going to do, just take the screenshot of my bug tracker and I'm going to just cut it to, yeah, here we go. Let's see if I can do a copy and paste. Morning spam. Yeah, that's cool. another heading to kind of emphasize the fact that players are invited. Okay, I think that'll work. All right, so that's pretty good. I mean, there's no animated GIFs, there's no little video clips. I don't know, maybe I'm not really sure I really need that for this blog. What that means is, the thing about IndieDB is they like posts that have lots of animated stuff in it. And I might, and it's not critical to me that this makes front page on IndieDB, but I also, don't really think I need. I guess maybe this could be a animation, but that'd be it. Let's go back to that 321. Yeah, let's start here. You can end it with that. IndieDB is it's like it's an indie game news aggregator. So yeah, so I mean, before Twitch and TikTok became popular, this was where every indie would go. Oh geez, tortured. Yeah, and it's popular. Okay, so yeah, it's an indie game news aggregator. So yep, I still like to post there, even though it's been a while. I still like to post there. How did you get to be aggregated on here? So if you post news, you tend to be. So here's my popularity rating right now, my game's popularity rating right now, 1664 out of 72,000. Whenever I post any news, that or any new screenshots, this number spikes up to within 200 or less, and then it hovers around there for a while, and then it comes back down. The highest I've ever been, I think, was maybe 50, maybe 45, I think. Yeah, so you had entry for your game and you blog there. Yeah, you cross post. So, but yeah, now here's the thing. I'm not gonna write once and then cross post to them. I'm gonna write my blog here and write it in their format here. And then, so I mean, it's not that much work. So, all right, so back here, let's crop to the clip. Let's crop it here and maybe start it a little sooner. Nah, that's fine. So let's save this clip. Let's actually crop, and we'll processing. Playtest report. And by the way, the playtest report is going to be a flavor of blog I'm going to reuse in the future. I may not re-explain all the steps, or I might. Haven't decided that part yet. Playtest report. I'm going to call it Playtest Report Animated. And we'll do a GIF. But for a GIF, we're going to need to shrink the visuals a bit. Scale. Where's the scale? Resize. Let's make that. Gotta do it smaller. I think it was 600. I think was the maximum width that IndieDB preferred. Say 30%. So maybe that file gets it. I'm also going to start up one other thing I need to do. All right, see how big that GIF was. It was 25 megs. That might be a bit much. If I need to, I will shrink it further and clip it and trim it more. But the other thing I need to do is create a heading. I need to create a header or a thumbnail for the blog. And that, I'm going to have to go to my marketing folder. And I made one for the closed alpha. I need to make another one. Thumbnail. No, that's not it. Oh, that's the wrong one. Where did I put it? Trailers. Where did I put that? Was it this? No, it wasn't it. That's not it. That's it. Make one of these for, save this first. And we're just going to change this text. Can we just center this? That's better. Oh no, I have to do the outline manually. Rats. How did I do the outline? There's a way to do this in this program. Oh, how did I do it? Text to layer. It's Alpha 2 selection. Edit stroke selection. Ew. There was another way I did this that was better. It wasn't on that post. Let's see. What about light and shadow? X and Y to 0. And make me type it in. Okay. Blur radius to 0. Opacity at 1. Grow radius. Thickness of your outline, grow shape, circle, I don't remember doing this last time, though. 19. Oh, I see what it's trying to do. That's better. Yeah, I can live with that. Bam. Okay. And I need to move these up a little bit. Oh, great. It's on the same... Perfect. So I don't even need this. Actually, no, I'm going to hide that. I want to keep the original text. I wonder, can I use that GIF in my own... Maybe I could use it on my website blog. So now we're back here. I'm going to bookmark this. Okay. Yeah, this award, I'm not going to have my game ready in time for this. So, then we're going to do... Let's see if we replace this with that... Oh, I can just do the clip. Let's play that clip instead. Where did I put the clip? Oh, wait a minute. Did this... Oh, this got the bottom Uh-oh. Yeah, right. See that bottom right there? Can't have that. Gotta crop this. I think it was 64 at the bottom, but this has to happen before the resize. Like that. I think it was 64. Now it's 48. Okay, that'll work. There. Now we save the video. And then we make a new GIF. Let's see if, okay. If we get rid of this, and then we upload the video. Oh man, that's... Actually, I'd rather have a single screenshot than a low-quality video like this. Now, let me make sure this is... What is the resolution here? Oh yeah, 576 by 310, that's right. Yeah, we'll use that. We can delete this one later. Okay, that's fine. Okay, so playtest report. Oh yeah, now we need to do... Where's the... Oh yeah, playtest report thumbnail. So now we set the featured image. There we go. And I think one more let's do proofreading to make sure that this looks good, then I'll post it. Insert a few weeks for a little playtest with gamers. Overseas AAA developers, find out. Good, so this kind of summarizes what's going on. Should be R otherwise. For live and Twitch for tester coordination, for playback and clipping used in... Yeah, I guess that's fine. And promote the game. I don't know, but it's really more to promote the game. Yeah, that's really more like it. Say app is used for notating purposes. Say counter time to a playtest. Focus on changes. Okay, and summary, and then summarize the process here, and the results for the playtest. Let's Rates, ratings, general feedback. What happens next? Oh yeah, let's link this. There we go. Okay, that looks decent. And now we publish. SEO analysis needs improvement. Oh boy. No focus keyword was entered. What does that mean? What's a focus keyword? This is more of the marketing stuff I need to learn. Oh yeah, this is a blog. This needs to be definitely need to be blog category, development, tags, playtest, beta, let's just leave it at that for now. I don't know what tags I need for this. We're going to post it without a focus keyword because that's the way I roll. Oh, and Mega Katie's here. I didn't even notice her coming in. Nope. Yeah, it's playing the clips. Well, let's just turn those off for now. I get those clips working with redeems later. So now let's go to the website, see how it looks. Yep, there's a playtest report. Wait, that's not centered. Looks centered here. Let me check the image. Oh, it's off center. Well, I can still fix that. There we go. A little more. That's better. See, now it's how it aligns with the H and the S over here. Almost a bit. Just a tiny bit more this way. There we go. Now I can just replace that thumbnail on the website. Hello, how do I edit this? Let's replace this. There. Okay, that looks better. Still looks a bit more to the right, though. Let's have a look in. All right, so Braxton Wise, welcome. Good to see you. I just got my playtest report blog up. I don't know about this layout. I guess I didn't really use the right format for this. Well, I'm not a big fan of some of these WordPress layouts, but that's just me. Yeah, so there's we sold playtest. And we describe the setup. So from top to bottom, this is the from the playtest I did in about 2 weeks ago-ish. And so it kind of gives you a screenshot of the game. This kind of summarizes what this is all about. This is the audience for this blog are people who've never seen a playtest before. So I want to make sure they understand what's going on here. And then We do a Twitch, we explain the components and ingredients for a playtest. Twitch stream, Discord, notes, testing focus. Then we explain how the test works, what happens from start to end, and then the results for this particular playtest. The hates, the greats, and then what happens next. And an invite to the Steam store page. So there we go. So that looks like it's up and running. This is the part where I'm going to probably post it on social media, but first things first, I want to do a couple of shout outs before I get involved with the next. So let's do, oh, what's this? There we go. Close that. Starting with you.
I had forgotten, but we do have quick save. There you go. There is quick save and quick load. So, yeah, I was wrong. Don't anybody clip that. I will never admit I was wrong again.
And I see lurking in the audience, we got Just Cavino. And welcome, Melanith. Just Cavino, Free Force Burritos. He just released a game. I forgot. He just released a game, I think it was today. Nice clip. So, okay, well, let's see. Gotta look at something else real quick. Okay. So what I'm going to do is, all right, so I got to get this blog, I'm going to get it set up for IndieDB next. So I'm going to go on here, and we're going to, now normally I can just kind of post my blog, links to it throughout social media, and I will. But what I want to do first is post it on IndieDB in the IndieDB format. I already have all the components, so I just need to put it all together. And let's see, summary articles. Is that a new one? Well, I haven't posted anything since almost a month. Yeah, pro tip to your market, to developers: try to don't be reluctant to post blogs on your feed, even if they don't make the front page. Because there are people who follow, and you'll get more followers if you do post. So all right, so this will be the playtest report thumbnail. Oh wait, is that 1024/768? Oh, that's 1920 1080. Maybe it'll work. Oh no, I gotta make a. I know I have to make a JPEG version of it because this one's too big. So let's save as. Oh, export. That JPEG. Okay. I guess it's news. Playtest, blog, blog, dev diary. Yeah, it sums it up. Well, no. MOBA, soccer, PvP. Okay. Now, what did I call it on my website? I'll try to get the names consistent here. Playtest report. 2025. let's see. You know, I should elaborate on some of these features just a little bit. Let me go back to editing this. Because I don't want to say, check out some of the features we're going to add, and then I don't actually explain them in the blog. Okay, all right. So we're going to say features include let's see, new power kicks. A new power kick ability for all heroes that kick the ball at double speed and knocks and takes down any opponents near the kicker. And I'll show you that as well after I get through this. There's new power kick ability, new crosshair let's see, cursor design, new targeting crosshair design that shows your ability cooldowns without, shows your ability cooldowns. Yeah, that's pretty good. What was the other thing I wanted to do? Let's see. There's random satellite kicks. There's one more other notable feature. I'm gonna check my bug list real quick. Oh yeah, new leaderboard. UI. Okay, that should be enough. Oh, they should include performance improvements. Okay, that's better. Now I can honestly say how it ran, how it was managed, and what new exciting features are coming out of it in January. As early as January. Okay, so now the content. I was never a big fan of IndieDB's editor, but you know, you suffer through it. So we're gonna kind of copy the same format here. Like, let's see if it captures the. Oh, good. So this is where I want to add the clip. So I want to do the GIF. So let's source. Hang on, I want to make a new. Add folder blog. There. Let's see if this will fit. Oop, that's not what I wanted. Whoa, it's playing at like super slow speed. I know what to do about that though. We're gonna do frame rate, decimate by 2. There we go. All right. Let's see how that looks. Okay, I mean that's about as good as it's going to look as a GIF. So let's keep that. And it's 13 megs. I think that's better. Let's see if it accepts it. File is 4 megs. A 4 meg GIF, really? All right, so 13. That's 576. So we gotta maybe call this to a 4th. So I want to do. We can start here. No. I just want to have like players on it. So let's say, yeah, everyone on the camera together. So let's do. Maybe starting here. Ending here. It's 5 seconds. Let's see what size that gets us. .59 megs. That works for me. I'll make sure I got this straight. 600 pixels across. Okay. And don't really need to center this. Okay, so now we got every few weeks, blah, blah, blah. Setup. So let's start using the header 1 setup. I wonder if I can just copy all this. Oh, hey, cool. We just need to make this header 2, but we're in business. Man, all that white space. Oof. All right, next. Testing focus, and then testing format. And that's a header. So let's put this up like this. And then we're going to add an image. Said 600 was the max, so we'll do this. All right, so let's see if I can copy this in a way that makes it happy. Oh, great. That's convenient. And then we can just go straight to the playtest results. It's a header 1. And then we'll bring this image over. See, it's getting a little harder to edit as you go down further down. Yeah, 600. Copy all this. This is, okay, that's header 1. This should be header 2. And then almost done. What happens next? Another image. Oh, I didn't save that screen. Oop. Okay. Let's close this. I want to go back to the blog and just viewing it from the page and not in edit mode. All right. There we go. And then we'll add... Oh, I didn't want to close that. That's header 2. This should be header 1. What? There we go. And this should be header 2. Okay, that link should work. All right, let's give this a preview. Yeah, not the greatest. I mean, it fits their format, it's just, yeah. Maybe I will make one change. Maybe instead of doing a header, I'll just do underline. Oh, but then in bold. Yeah, I like that. I like that a little better. This is the tedious process we all must go through when we are posting material online. We gotta make it look right, and experience will teach us to do it faster next time. Yeah, that's better. Okay, let's preview that. Yeah, that's better. It's cleaner. Wish there's more. Maybe there was space there. Oh, there's a space there. Yeah, any other space there. Oh, I guess they kill the empty lines. Okay, make sure this link works. Good. Okay. Okay, I think it looks acceptable. Okay, so it's been submitted, and I have the automatic release when the countdown hits 0, and I'll get an email from my IndieDB in a couple hours or even tomorrow. And this email will either say your post has been approved for the front page, or it will say your post has been archived. If the post has been archived, it means they decided that for whatever reasons, the game is not worthy to post on the post is not worthy for the front page. And if it doesn't happen, well, maybe there's something maybe I can ask them why it isn't. It's not ultra important, but I would very much like it to be on the front page. So that is what it is. What is this? WordPress headings. Where do those come from? Get out of there. I didn't see those there before. Whoa, look at that. I've never seen any of this stuff. Why was this not in the original post? That's crazy. Again, you gotta be very thorough when you post to social media. This would have been rejected for that weirdness in WordPress. So now I gotta go back and see what else need to change. Let me separate my screens. It's incredible. I can't seem to turn the bullet list off. You know what I'll do is speed this up, just copy it into Notepad, and paste it. So let's get rid of this whole thing. Gone. Okay. Now we post here. Then we create bullet list. Or no, number list. Okay, that's better. Okay. Let's save that. I want to search the page for... Okay, let's say I cleaned it up right. Okay, let's see if I can see the article... Yeah, unauthorized. Let's see how... Oh, okay, here we go. Set up Twitch stream. Let's get rid of this extra space here. Okay, that looks all right. Okay, so that, all right, so that is now underway. Looks good. I'm going to probably look again after I'm done streaming, but I think we're good. This, don't need this anymore. And what do you think, Big Kitty? Excellent. Okay, and now I'm going to switch things up a little bit here. Close this. And where am I? What's browser's remaining? Okay, close that. I will again post links to the blog after my stream. And then next step is, let's see, another shout out to, I'm going to do Air Force Game Player. This one's gonna be a little more risky because he does over 18 Jackbox stream, but it's a lot of fun. If you're in the mood for that content, I highly recommend it. And I'm not sure it's working. There we go.
Yes.
Nope.
Yes.
Nope.
Yes.
Nope.
Nope. Yes.
Yes.
Nope.
Yes.
Nope.
When a guy says
Judging
no,
is
he
done,
means
Alaric.
yes.
Yes.
Yepitsu said yes.
One point goes to you. Way to go.
And one more for IRAD Dev, who tried to sneak in, but I found him, and they're going to get noticed. In their gigantic spaceship.
So it can be complicated. But that's because the way this works, CPU, GPU communication, sending the data, sending a bunch of instruction. There is this passage specifically. If you've seen from the main project here, I have a while loop.
Okay. Now, let's see, one moment. All right, so now I want to, let's see, announce that the game Job Hopper by Freedom Force Studios is out. So let me go to the page here. This is on, I'll give you the link. And I'm going to try it. I watched him. This is, I have to say, like, it feels like yesterday that you started working on this. How long did you work on this game for? Okay, so 10 days total. Okay. All right, so let's give a look. Hop around at Cheesy Chuck's. Technically closer to 8. Okay. Cheesy Chuck's. I wonder where you got that name from. Your birthday party, indeed. Controls. I'm not going to read this because I want to figure it out on my own. And let's see. Special shout out to Brainoid Games for the music. This music. Oh, good. You got the hover effects. Cool. I wonder if I can go full screen. Nope. Well, yeah, I kind of can. There we go. All right, I'm gonna. Oh, Mega Kitty's awake. Okay, we're gonna go into playtesting mode, so we get the full experience here. I don't want us to be cranking up the screen. I like the give up button. Okay, here we go. Clock in. Wait a minute, I should just be using this. Ah, I'm still getting music. Wait, wrong one. There we go.
What are you doing?
What the heck? Oh, there I am. Okay, what am I doing? Oh, okay, there's a countdown there, so I guess I need to get to the countdown. Oh, is this like Frogger?
Move.
Oh, hey, that wasn't fair. Okay, alright. Got an X. Got an X. There's a pizza. There's a birthday party. There's another timer here. Okay.
Yeah, we're gonna be downsizing here a little bit.
Oh, use your own voice as a VO. I love it. I want to go on the leaderboard as having $1. Oh, am I supposed to go, like,
Watch it.
to the, over here to get a burger or something? Oh, yeah.
Ouch.
Okay. Oh, I see. I'm supposed to get they want a pizza, so I go over here and get a pizza. All right, so now I got to go find. Yeah, that's a pretty big X there. I don't really think it needs to be that big, and on the screen 24/7. Oh wait, because I just got it. Okay. Wait, who gets a salad? I'll bring on the birthday party. We're doing this right now. Hey, don't make them spawn right on top of me. Yeah, in your face pizza party. Here we go. Oh, what'd I miss? Need to have an off-screen indicator for those other tables. Sir Dr. Dark is raided in the middle of a birthday party. So welcome. I am Gamian. I am your game developer. I'm a AAA game developer by day and an indie by night. So welcome to the stream. I'm just playtesting Just Cavino's Freedom Forge Studios game, Job Hopper, which you can get here on again, I will link it again. Now, ordinarily during a raid, I jump into my own game to show that off, but this is a special day for Just Cavino because you only get, you know, it's release day. It is your day. It is like your game's birthday. And it should be celebrated, and everything else can take a break because you released your game today. So this is your day to order your own pizza, or get some tacos or something, and enjoy yourself. I kind of want to be able to hold the key down to continuously move, by the way. If I could, that'd be nice. See, if there was an off-screen timer, I would have seen that.
What are you doing?
Yeah, we need off-screen timers in this game, and the X's shouldn't need to be so dominant on the bottom of the screen. So what I got so far? So, oh, see, I didn't know that table was needed, so that's another X. So feedback so far. We'd like to be able to hold the keys down to move. X's should not be so dominant on the screen, and off-screen timers.
Yeah, we're gonna be downsizing here a little bit.
Oh, of course, Mr. Developer has $27. Now I got the 10. Wait, what? I don't know when you did this, but I did the $6 about 2 minutes ago, and just now the $10. Wage has been submitted. What if I submit it more than once? Wow, 2-hour turnaround time for submitting a... Okay. Well, you should like disable the button or have it like automatically return home after the submit. Oh, I like this. See, this background, this is the kind of thing that I like to see in games. This is, you know, you could have just not done the money falling, but you did. Because this game is fun, and you just, you know, want it to be fun. And there's not even really a reason for it. You just do it. Because you can. So, yeah, that's what I like about that. And again, it's Job Hopper on itch.io. And you can check out his development on Twitch and YouTube. So I've already did the shout out, but yes, he is on Twitch. Let's see, I think tomorrow as well. But Wednesday, you're not going to be on Twitch because that's when you do your marketing stuff, I think. YouTube. Oh, have you made any shorts for your... Okay. So, you could try making a few shorts just to see where it goes. Or and maybe put it on TikTok. You know, just why not? It might be fun. But I do recommend fixing those bones. Jiggle bone. I recommend fixing recommending at least doing the off-screen clock or time countdowns. Am I following you? Oh, I'm not subscribed. Well, you got 600 plus subscribers. What do I got? Yeah, 79 subscribers and almost 200 videos. See, that goes what I know about marketing. So, but yeah, I'm gonna get some shorts. See, these are the shorts that that my marketing team made, but you know, not really that many views. So I'm gonna study their format, and then I'm gonna make a bunch of my own. And I'm looking at these titles here. Second goal attempt. That doesn't really make me want to watch it. I don't know. I gotta look more into what these shorts thumbnails. That's a whole thing to learn on its own. But when I go back to yours, I don't know. These look. I don't know. I would rather click on these, honestly. You know, this. Well, you got the face for one. You know that you got the. What is he thinking right now? You know, what is this that he heard about? It kind of pulls you in a bit. Mine look more corporate. And maybe it works, but I'm not seeing it. I think they knew what they were. Well, they had experience. I just don't know why they didn't get as much pull. But anyway, that's for another time. So I'm getting distracted. So yeah, and that's Job Hopper. I'm gonna try one more time. Oh, there's no back button. How do I exit? Oh, this? Oh, okay. Because when I see a strike, I don't think it's a button. You may just want to do a like an exit button with the blue. Because I see the blue and I see the button. Oh, I can continue. What if I put the wrong food at a table? Oh, I get a strike. I was hoping to make it shake so hard it would break the game. Also, it's kind of hard to see the what's in your hand. I mean, maybe make it bigger and more indicative of what you grabbed. Yeah, and don't let balloons spawn over the key row. Don't do that. They shouldn't spawn over you directly.
Watch it.
That's good. We're using assets between projects. Totally good. Yeah, I have my own library as well.
Ooh. Hey!
And I think I'm about to get my last strike. Now I kind of want a pizza.
You don't fit the CEO's yacht budget.
What's a U? Oh. How did you get there? That was it. Oh. Was there a player named you? Hey, what if I put empty white spaces and what happens? Hey, it's been submitted. Let's look at the leaderboard. I guess there's a turnaround time. Wait a minute, why is there 3 entries here? But there was like 5. Well, let's see. Okay, and yeah, something's going on with the tail. I see nothing in the back end. Okay, well, nice thing is you can, yeah, you can once my stream is over, you can download. Well, I don't know if you can download it. You can rewatch the part that I played your game, and then kind of make sure you got all the bugs listed. So let's see what happens when I click give up. I sure want to give up on hopping jobs. Don't quit. And give up. Okay. So that was fun. Okay. What was, oh, E? Oh, spacebar. Oh, okay. I already kind of figured that out. Oh, never had to interact with a trash can. Yeah, I appreciate it. Yeah, I honestly, if I just released the game today, I'd be like running around trying to find people to test mine too. And this looks interesting. I wanted to see what the gameplay was like. I didn't get much of a chance to watch your streams lately. Just been really busy. But does itch.io let you do like animated GIFs? Because that's what I would probably put here. Oh, and there's a web build too. I want to see if that leaderboard loads, because I think if I remember right, like the old Unity web builds required some kind. I think there were certain HTML security things they had in place. So let's see if that reads. Okay. Yeah, that reads. Cool. Alright, well, I'm sure tomorrow I'm going to have people smoking, like, my score. For sure. Alright, so there's that. Yeah, back to IndieTV for a second. Just want to see if... I know they got another hour, I think, before they'll post, but see if... okay, unauthorized in 1 hour. Got it. Level 15. Okay. So, summary games. So yeah, these are all the games that I have on IndieDB. Texas Bounty hardly even got anywhere, but that was a good one. Hyperspace Pinball still on Steam, released 2011. Wow. It might, you know, I guess part of me kind of wants to take it down because I don't maintain it anymore, but I don't know. So yeah, Texas Bounty, just testing. Network Play. This was supposed to be like a Sunset Riders kind of clone. But I never really got anywhere with it. Domino Arena released. That one was pretty wild. I can't even describe this game. You just had to watch the video. Alright. So, this game was kind of like Plinko, but it was for mobile. So it was a fun little project. It only took me a little time to put together, but yeah, it wasn't really that interesting, so I just kind of moved on. Okay, so now to what I was working on in Field of Heroes. So the power kicks, I want to show those real quick. All right, so here we go. Currently, it's in the ability is in a testing phase, and here's how it looks. Let me do that again. So every hero has this ability, and I'll do it for Dodger. And it works on a special cooldown. It's longer than all the other cooldowns, but it also shortens the more you damage other heroes. And here's hers. I kind of like that one. Let's see that again. Yep, and then we got a few others. I think Horus. What did Horus do? Horus is the one who currently has the kick ability, and that's going to get replaced with something else. But his now is going to look like this. So here's how it works. Again, it's going to be probably maybe a 90-second, no, maybe a minute-long cooldown. No, minute. See how that flies. So it'll be a minute-long cooldown, and when you have it, when it's cooled down, you can do a powerful. It's a double speed kick. If the ball is directly in front of other opponents, it will go through them. It will take them down and go through them. Like that. And what was the one for Latunia? Okay, nothing too fancy. We got one for, yeah, Tonde had one. Yeah, it's pretty close to Latunia's though. We also have one for even the special heroes, like the Centaurk. Here's theirs. So there you go. So there's that. But before I get too much more into that, I want to work on the reticle and show off what I have going on there. I mentioned in the one of the things I was working on in that blog. Oh, let's see. Oh, gotta fix something real quick. Yeah, it was the ability to show your cooldowns from the reticle. Let's see, crosshair. What do I call it? Okay. Yeah, here we go. Match cursor. So we have... I'll make these visible. Okay, so it's a little hard to see in on this particular map, but I'm going to show you how it works. Okay, so you got the crosshair here, and you'll see, if you look carefully, there's 3 colors around the crosshair. The red, the green, and the blue. Those currently correspond to your abilities. So watch the red when I do a dash. Okay, now the red's gone, but see it respawning now, see it growing again. Oh yeah, just ignore that problem. So, but yeah, see it's... Do that, and then it grows back. And then you got the green and the blue. These correspond to your offense, defense, and your dash abilities. So that way, when you're fighting, what will happen is you're fighting, and you'll see better colors than these, and they'll probably have an outline around them too, so it's easier to spot. Yet, I'm also going to probably make the crosshair a little bit smaller. To make it easier to see the those power up the buffs. So now, as you can see, all 3 of my buffs are fully charged, and so I can just use them all like this, and then watch them charge back up. So that's gonna be the new crosshair feature. So again, I want to shrink the crosshair and then have these around it, maybe a little thicker too. And they'll be easier to see, what your buffs are. So you're playing, things are kind of crazy. Your eyes are on the crosshair, and you can see your buffs. So again, there's no guarantee I'm gonna keep this, but I'm gonna try it in the next playtest and get feedback on it. And I want to rearrange it so that we're gonna have 4 cooldowns. The 4th of which is gonna be the power kick. So a new cooldown for power kick. Hey, and thanks for the follow. Good to see you, Deathly Hero. Oh, and so is Mega Kitty. She's as excited as can be. I've never seen that before. A follower goal. Okay. Yeah, I never set those. They set themselves. But it's good to see it. So let's back to Mega Kitty real quick. She is very happy to have you here. And if you don't know, I am a AAA developer by day and an indie developer by night. I'm working on an online multiplayer soccer brawler called Field of Heroes. Hope to release middle of next year. I'm trying to make it. It's in playtest right now, and you can access it by going to the Steam store page And you can get your own copy and play it right now and give me feedback. And by filling out a form. And I will read that form after I get it and make adjustments to the game as needed. So now I'm making it easier to see your cooldown states. So we're going to add another arc here for, this will be power kick cooldown. And the dash, we're going to change some settings here. Let's go into this. Cooldown arc. Actually, no, we don't need to change that. We need to change this. So let's arc center, arc length. So it's really want a 90-degree arc now. And 115. Okay. Do 90. That's gonna be at the top. It's not updating like it used to be. Let me take a look here. Okay. So that looks right. Oh, 45. Much harder to calibrate. I think we can simplify that a bit. Let's go into here. Reconstruct. Where's the material here? Wait a minute. Ah, here we go. Native construct. Update arc. Is that exposed? No, it's not. I think I want to do a native pre-construct here. Okay. We're going to quit. And compile. And we're waiting for that compiling to happen. See, Mega Kitty is still doing her thing. So let's look at an old clip of my kitty playing with the fish. Alright, we're coming back on. And to celebrate her chasing the fish, I gave her pets. So I want to try to get the cursor working basically, then I want to play a quick match to show you where we are with things. And then after that, might start hanging it up, because my voice is starting to go, I think. And I got a big day at work tomorrow. Well, they're all kind of big days in their own ways, but I just want to get some good and well rested. And I got so much more marketing work to do too, which I'm looking forward to. because I said this earlier in my stream, is that up to now I've been marketing by posting links and with the intent that people wishlist the game and then eventually go buy the game. And that was kind of my mindset for a while. But I'm shifting from that. I'm now posting on social media these blogs and progress updates and other things, not because I necessarily want people to get a copy of the game, but more to share the game with them, to say, hey, I'm working on this game, I'm really passionate about it, and I'm having fun working on it, I'm having fun polishing it up, and I'd like you to be part of it if you think it looks cool. So that's kind of where my thoughts have been lately. All right, so back to this. All right. So and the kind of the bottom line there is, don't chase down wish lists. Let the wish list chase you down. You know, show the world that you got a really fun game that you're gonna put out soon, and people will see it if you post around, and then they will come to you. Okay, so let's go look at the dash here. I want to tweak the rotation. Here we go. Oh, it's not updating. Should have been updating. Make sure this is getting called. Oh, that's why. Alright, gotta make one more change. Oh, right, because this used to be... Oh, property. Oh, right. Right. And you know what? I don't think I want to change that anymore. I think I'm just going to do it the hard way. And while we're waiting, I'm going to give a shout out to JetaMNZ, because I know they're watching too. We have the coolest developers coming to our stream.
I just vomited, I'm motion sick. Hard it up, you bitch! I'm sorry, guys.
Alright, what if I set this to 45? Alright, they're hidden. Let's make them visible again. Okay, so actually, no, we want to keep that angle in what we had in the first place. Okay, only we're going to limit it to arc length 115. We're going to do 80 degrees. Make all these arc lengths 80 degrees. Okay, that should be working. Good. Now it looks like they're working now. Alright, I'm going to add a new cooldown for the power kick. This will be 180. 80-degree arc. Kind of make it white. A little off-white, actually. Input tag, ability offense. And now, oh, there's power kick. Good, I already added that. That's good. There. Power kick. Now, assigning the power kick cooldown. How do we do that? It's been a long time since I added a cooldown to a hero, so bear with me. Oh, I think it's on the ability itself. Okay. Now, where did I put the power kick ability? Oh, right. And I think this folder's empty. Yeah, we don't need these anymore. These are all okay. I need to have a tag for that. Oh, I need an attribute. Okay. Yeah, every hero needs their own cooldown. Okay, I know what to do. And these are going to be different for every hero, so I can't put it in this folder. So we're going to start with now Dodger. Or no. No, I think I will have it I think I will have it generic. I'll have every hero will have the same cooldown. For now. I can always change it later. So this is the table for our hero ability information. So you got, these abilities. This is cooldowns, casting ranges, effectiveness for AI, damage, and all that. want to make sure. Okay, so this is already synced with a file. So where's my abilities file? Oh, we have Velcro raid from Velcro Beans with 8 viewers. And a follow from Raheel. Did I get to say that right? Well, welcome to the stream. I am Gamion, and I will be your game developer for this stream. I'm AAA by day and Indie by night. And since the stream's been real party right now, I'm going to go ahead and play a game for you real quick. So let me duck out of here. And I'll play the current build. This isn't even on Steam at the moment. This is a performance testing build I've got going on here. So everything should be good to go. Alright, I'm going to switch over to playtesting mode so you can all see it. And hide the music. Here we go. Quick match. And we're going to do a simple game here. I'll be my main. Dodger is the... I'll explain. So, this is a soccer brawler. Works online. Falco Beans is going great tonight. Had 2 raids. That's big. And I played another... Just Cavino is another developer, a viewer, who just released their game on itch.io. I played that too. I got some stuff done with my blogs, and now I'm going to demo the game. So this is an online soccer brawler, 5v5, with AI backfill. And you can choose from 9 heroes to play as. 3 forwards, melee and ranged. 3 midfielders who are mainly for support. And 3 defenders. They're a little slower, but they are definitely strong and a force to be reckoned with. I'd say the next... So I'll be putting out more social media content the next couple of days. The next update will be in January. I'm going to do a big playtest update with a new ability where all the heroes can do power kicks with a 60-second cooldown. I think that'll change the game a little bit in a good way. So here is the vanilla field. I've been working on this in my free time for about 4 years now. And I commissioned an artist to do all the artwork for me. Oh, come on, past you. No, ran past that one. Yeah. What? Got it. I mean, every hero has abilities too, like this. There, I just spawned a turret. Oh, missed. So these are AI backfill, and this game's a lot more fun with human players. There's spike traps, slow them down. Oh! Oh, just made that one. Made different artists. Well, so it's one studio, Meta 3D Studios, but at that studio there were upwards of 2 artists working, kind of tag teaming as it were. One artist would kind of focus on the heroes and the fields, and the other would kind of do more UI stuff and overall planning and concepting. So they rotated over time. It was over a 4-year period, so they rotated artists. But the nice thing is, the newer artist still has kind of the very, very similar style to the existing one, which is good. Yeah. Now, one thing they didn't do is the animations. I got those from Mixamo and from other places like the Unreal Asset Store, or sorry, Fab, it's called now. So I did that. I took those animations and retargeted them to work with these heroes. Oh, nice one. Another thing about this game is you can change heroes midfield, so I'm going to switch over to a melee hero. This is a were-orc. So it's got some powerful melee skills there. Oh. See that wizard there? He can throw up a wall and he has tornadoes too. Oof. He caught that one. Oh yeah, got him. Nope. Oh, nice. See, even the crowd got in that one. Ow, ow, ow. All right, let's change this up. Watch this. And even thought I scored his own goal too. I gotta work on that though. It's too sensitive testing own goals. So yeah, this is you can actually be a were-orc in this game, and it's a lot of fun. Yeah, you can also be a dragoon. You have a wyvern, and you can do pounces like this. Oh. Now she summon my wyvern here. Oh, can't do it with the ball in the hand. And I still scored. Watch me summon my wyvern. Oh, he summoned his too. I taught the bots well. Except the goalkeeper, he needs some work. So yeah, this is currently in Steam playtest, so you can download a copy right now if you wanted. And there's a feedback form you can fill out at the end that will help me better understand how to make the game improved. So I have a bug tracker, lots of bugs I need to fix. I hope to get it in a demo in spring and then release in summer at early access. This will, oh, there we go. And I am MVP and everyone else is a bot. Now I'm going to show you one more quick field. I want you to play as a Beastmaster too. I'll show you that. This is a desert field that's coming up, and it has a sandworm in it. And the sandworm is sort of a meta game that comes with this field. So if you take the sandworm down, then they will summon a sandstorm that pulls the opposing team toward where it was. So you got two minions following me. I got a little corgi and a jackrabbit. So for these, I got models from Fab, well, from the real marketplace, and I had my artists reskin them. Oh, I think this is where you got the sandworm. And now the opposing team, oh, That was quick. Almost didn't make it. All right, let's do this again. Here, I'll speed up. I'll speed the teammates. Here, now we're super fast. Oh, and I got tornadoed. That's okay. I'm going to have my Corgi chase him down. No, don't want to do that. There's a sandworm. Let's get it. Got him. Now the red team's getting pulled into him. See, he can't get away. Nice. All right, let's speed up. Let's go. Ah, couldn't make it out in time. Oh, sandworm back. Uh-oh, now I'm getting sucked into the sand. I can hardly move, except for doing that. Oh. I got knocked down too many times. Now I'm back. Oh. Sicker. I love that dog. Nice! Come on, get it in! Alright. And I can switch to, let's see. No. So you can also be a centaur. Because why just have bipedal heroes? Why when you can do this? Too late. I'm getting pulled in. Oh. Oh no. Now watch this. I'm going to roll a log over them when we get to the center. Oh, I missed. All right, well, I'm going to give my teammates an offensive buff. This guy here. All right. So, he's just out of range. All right, we got this. What are you doing there? Go get the ball. I think he's stuck. Oh, nope, he wasn't stuck. Oh, missed. No. Oh, man. Where do you think you're going? Oh, you don't. Yeah! I love doing that. All right, let's get one more in for 20 seconds, but we can do this. Now, he took a pounding because he is more heavily armored as a defensive hero, but he's a little slower and it takes him longer to get up, so that's a trade-off. And also, his melee isn't very far-reaching. It is powerful, but not very far-reaching. So you gotta be like right up in their faces. And there you have it. Again, let's be online. It will track stats and achievements. It will track your accolades, so it will be leaderboards too. So there you have it. So I was working on a new ability to do a power kick. Every hero will have it. Yeah. Well, it's not hard against the AI. But here's the thing: if I make the AI goalkeeper, I gotta make him better, but not too good. Otherwise, they'll be impossible, and that can be just as bad as scoring every time. All right, so I want to look at one more thing. Yeah, I just want to show you the power kicks that I'm working on real quick, and I'm probably gonna actually start hanging it up for the night. It's only been 2.5 hours, but I did have a full day of work doing AAA dev and other games, and I didn't actually have dinner yet, so could use a little snack before bedtime. All right, so I'll show you the new power kick. I'll show you Brawler doing it. Oh, whoops. Yeah, there's no cooldowns yet. All right, here we go. So again, twice the kick speed. There you go. We'll see it for Dodger the Rogue. Like that. And one more hero. We'll do Horus. Horus is the goalkeeper class for the AI. There you go. So that's a power kick I'm going to add to all the heroes. It will be a 60-second cooldown, but as you attack other enemies, that cooldown quickly goes down further. It accelerates the cooldown when you attack enemies. So we're going to put that in the game and see how it feels, as well as another feature I'm working on. So the crosshair has some red RGB colors around it. I'm going to support, that's your cooldowns for your other abilities. You have your weapon and you have 4 abilities with the power kick. So this will let you see your cooldowns without, having your eyes leave your crosshair. So I think that will become handy. Another alternative would be to have them appear over the hero, but I think I like this better. So we'll give it a try and see how it feels. And next playtest in January. Next formal playtest is in January. So I'll get some testers on. We'll see how it feels and make improvements as we need. But you are welcome to play anytime you want. All you have to do is go to the Steam store page, and you can get your copy. So that's kind of where we are with the game right now. I'm hoping for a springtime demo, and then the next fest that follows that. And then if all goes well, then I will release an early access. If it doesn't go well, like I get a lot of mixed reviews in the demo and in the next fest, then I'll make the adjustments as needed and then release it. So, but the playtest is, again, getting feedback from everyone and basically sharing my my creative vision for it with your help, polishing it, making it better so that everyone has fun. So with that, I'm going to start writing us off to another game developer. There's a number that I follow. So let's find someone, and let me put the music back on and the show back on and the Christmas lights back on, and Mega Kitty still sleeping. You too, Braxton Wise, have a good night. Let's see who's on. We got Swashbuckling Fox and Dobbs Works. Let me see what they're up to real quick. I have a bad habit of rating the people who are themselves rating out. Looks like... Yeah. Alright, we're going to race to Dobbs Works. And they're working on a game called Paper Robot. Looks interesting. Looks like a lot of fun, too. So let's go ahead and get that kicked off. Just as long as I make sure they're still streaming. All right, good. So again, thanks everyone for stopping by. Thank you, Raiders. Thank you, new followers, and everyone else who are watching. I usually stream on Monday evenings, but I may also stream other days of the week. So hope to see you all again very soon. No later than next Monday, which will probably be one of my last streams of the year, but I might stream after Christmas. We'll see. But otherwise, I will see you no later than next Monday night.